Hi guys, so we'll be replacing the engine oil on my Lexus RX 350 today. You'll need a 14mm socket wrench to remove the oil drain bolt plug. I have a full synthetic engine oil from Penrite. It's 10W40 API SP grade, and you can also use it as a 10W30, which is actually recommended for the Lexus RX 350. And then we have the oil filter element. The part number for that is 04152 31090. It's genuine OEM part. So once you remove the engine undercover, you get access to the oil drain pan, and the oil drain pan is actually on the driver's side. And you can see the oil drain bolt plug is here. This is a 14mm bolt which you need to loosen, and this is the oil filter element. This is same as the one on the Lexus and also on the Camry. I think it's a similar one. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove the drain bolt plug. Oh, it's already loose.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the.
We'll be opening the engine oil cap on top so it drains faster. Just leave it like that so dirt doesn't get inside. So I thought of removing the oil filter without making a mess, but I think it's impossible because the previous mechanic has tightened this silver bit so hard that I'm not able to separate it from the cap. So now the whole cap will unscrew itself when I try to remove this, which is something I don't prefer because I won't be able to replace the washer that's inside here as well. See, the whole assembly rotates. It is not supposed to be the case. It's definitely going to make a mess now.
Page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave. Had to find a way to change. Had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream. I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place. See,
the oil filter looks fairly new. They just replaced the oil, and the car hasn't been driven much after replacing the engine oil, but it's more than a year since I've driven this vehicle, because since I purchased it I didn't work on the car. So since it's more than a year, I'm just replacing the engine oil and the filter just for peace of mind, because I'm not sure what engine oil they used. So this is how the new oil filter looks like. The oil filter element, brand new. Just remove the old one.
Everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings, but success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down.
We'll just place the new oil filter element like so. Push it in. That's it. I don't think it matters which way it goes in. So next step is to remove this O-ring.
I will run away. I don't have to plan it. I can go change my fate. You won't understand it all alone.
Get the new O-ring and lubricate it with some oil.
That's okay. People I can't stand them. They don't want me to change. Keep me where I'm standing. And I don't want to be where I am. And I want something more. Take a chance.
And that's it. Just place it back in place.
It could be possibly my last dance. My last dance. I don't want to let myself down, myself.
Place a new O-ring, and that's it. No. So it's not coming. So we'll not be able to use this washer. We'll just save it for something else. Okay, so we'll go install this oil filter right now. So the oil drain plug needs a 12mm washer. So this is a 12mm washer, which you will put on like this, and we'll install this as well. So the oil drain plug needs to be torqued down to 39 Newton meters. Okay, let's put the oil filter back. So this oil cap needs just 25 Newton meters. The oil drain bolt needs 39 Newton meters. So we'll just torque tighten that as well. But for the oil filter cap, you can just hand tighten it so that it's easier for you to remove the next time. So I got my tiny funnel here. I'm going to fill it with the engine oil now. So we're going to pour the complete 6 liters from this can because it needs 6.1 liters. So this is 100 ml remaining engine oil. So that's it, the engine oil is filled. Now we'll just start the engine and we'll check under for any leaks. So to check the engine oil level, just start the engine. It's actually really smooth right now. I think they didn't use a very good engine oil previously. It's much smoother than before after changing the engine oil. Okay, the AFS light is on because I have the headlights off. So if you start the engine, leave it on for a few minutes, maybe like 2 or 3 minutes, so that the oil circulates around the engine, and then you'll have to turn off the engine and wait for another 2 to 3 minutes till the oil settles down to the bottom of the pan, and then you can check the engine oil with the dipstick. So I'll show you how. So the engine was turned off for 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. So now we can check the engine oil level. Just get a clean piece of cloth, a cleanish piece of cloth. This yellow dipstick is the one. Just pull it out, so wipe it clean and put it back in again. And pull it out and check the engine oil level. Yeah, it's actually here, just below the max level. So the engine oil level is good. So I can't actually update the date on the maintenance reminder here. So what we need to do here is that you can delete this data, delete it. So you need to change the oil after the next 10,000 kilometers. So just put distance, put 10,000, 1, 2, 3, and that's it. It's turned to green. So after 10,000 kilometers, the system will automatically give you the reminder as it should. Obviously, the disadvantage with this workaround is that you can't update the date. So the date will be blank. That's all right. Do the same thing to the oil filter as well. So that's how you update the service reminder on your Lexus RX 350. Anyways, that's it for this DIY. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please do hit the like button and do subscribe to my channel for more content on this car. So until next time, this is Stan signing out. Bye bye.